Okay, let's talk about prototype. So, what is a prototype object? Well, a prototype object is an object that holds the common references to a specific function group. And that's fancy talk for saying that it holds everything that is going to be shared across multiple functions. So let's look at the human function here. So this is an instance variable. In other words, this .name is going to be unique for every instance we create of this human function. However, what if we wanted every instance of human to have some value? Then we can do something like this. So we do human.prototype.legs equal 2. And what that will do is that every single instance will have that variable. Every single one is going to have legs. The same thing goes for this one. So we have human.prototype.sayName, and this is a silly example because we could in essence do sayName inside of here with this reference, but I'm just doing this for demo purposes. And this will also work. Even though this.name is a instance variable, we trust that it's going to be there and we put it on the prototype, which means that it's going to be on every single instance. So here we do someDude. So someDude.name, that's going to be Jan in this context, and then we do sayName, that's going to log out Jan as well, and then we do .legs, and that's going to be 2 because even though we didn't explicitly give it that value in this constructor, it's on the prototype, which means it's going to propagate to every instance. Then we have a person reference, so let's look at that. So person.prototype equal human.prototype. So what we're doing now is that we are copying legs and sayName that was on the human prototype over to the person prototype. So now the person has the legs and sayName function as well. And then we do person.prototype.sayFullName, takes a full name, this.name equals, this.name plus space plus last name is going to be logged out. And then we do a reference to this here with an instance, new person, Frederick, so forth and so forth. Now, this is the interesting part. So, me.name, that's going to be undefined. Because remember, person doesn't have a this.name reference like we saw up here. And because this.name is an instance property or an instance variable, and we didn't declare it, well, it's not there, so this is going to be undefined. sayName is also going to log undefined, and sayFullName, which is this new function, that's going to be undefined plus like a space here and our last name. But the legs property, well, that's going to be there because it was on the prototype object. So that's basically what a prototype object allows you to do. It allows you to store some function or value or something like that that you want to be inherited onto everybody who uses the same prototype. And it's a nice way to share common functionality across multiple functions.